All right, what's up, boys and girls? Got part 14 here today. Got three individuals, two of them very well known, and you're gonna enjoy. A third one that I just included yesterday, and I finished it all up today. But anyways, couple of quick shout outs. Number one to Sasha again for the thumbnail, beautiful. He gave me this about 2 3 weeks ago, and I held on to it. So thank you so much for the thumbnail, brother. You know I appreciate it. Quick shout out to Whale Biologist. He sent me something on PayPal as soon as part 13 dropped last week, so I had to wait to give him a shout out. But this is his second time sending me something, so from the bottom of my heart, man, just like I tell everybody else, it's much appreciated. It went straight to the bills, so thank you for that, homie. Hopefully this one's for you. Hopefully you enjoy it. It's another fucking banger we got here today. Thank you to everybody who super chatted and became a member. Let me give a special shout out to my number one fan, Level Minded, aka Queen Vanity, aka I know you're in the motherfucking chat right now as I'm recording this, you little bitch. So shout out to you, punk ass. Anyways, so we got three people here today. We're gonna start with Swagginz. Now, this is Swagginz part 3, and we're gonna cover the part that I always wanted to cover originally, where Phil basically kicked him to the curb like the little bitch he is, and then he came crawling back. So we're gonna get into it. Not every single detail, but we'll cover it pretty good. Number 2 is gonna be Jaango Pops. And to be perfectly honest with you, I didn't even remember this name. I hadn't really even thought about this name until yesterday when Phil was playing Flight Simulator. And, well, we'll get into it. And just a weird one. Fucking weird one. And then we're going to finish it off with PW Dubz' first entry into the series. And there's so much more I can cover. So he's going to have 2, 3, maybe part 4. Maybe he's going to be the first one to have a part 4. Who fucking knows? But I'm covering his early days in, and then I'm covering the big one. The fucking thing that brought everything down. But those are the 3 we got today. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you for the super chats, becoming a member. Thank you for just being in the premieres, because these are doing pretty decent numbers. So just thank you to everybody out there, and let's go ahead and get on into this.
All right, Beppo Carrot did a 25-bit cheer, and he says, if you were a pro wrestler, what would your finisher be? Oh my god. I don't know. He expects me to think of something funny on the fly here. I don't know. I would fart in the guy's face or something, a big anal blast right in his mouth or something. Who knows? I don't know. Emperor Swagginz did cheers for each of us and said, bye, Cat, and bye, Phil. Thank you very much, Emperor Swagginz.
Bye.
Okay, so I guess that's going to be it, guys. Thank you, everyone, for your support tonight.
All right, so let's go ahead and welcome Kat back to her second appearance in the series, and I'm going to try to include her every week going forward now, but what the fuck, man? Like, we already knew he was a disgusting piece of shit, but she laughed and she found that entertaining. What the fuck? I was wrong that saying she's some poor girl that has to deal with him and put up with all his nasty bullshit. Man, she's fucking nasty too. That really didn't have anything to do with Swagginz. He came in at the end, but when I saw that, I was like, what the fuck, man? Disgusting woman. Ugh. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
A lot of fun. Shout out to Omnipotent Swagginz, who just did a cheer and said, shout out to DSP, aka. Or I actually said shout out to Phil, aka DSP, aka Dark Swaggy Phil. Thank you. I actually barely ever get any shout outs on my own stream, so I appreciate that, Swagginz. Thank you very much.
Alright, and the first clip was more about Kat, but obviously we get back into Swagginz now. If you needed any reminder of how much of a fucking loser this guy was. Oh, shout out to the chat, and shout out to you, Dark Swaggy Phil. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, dude. I almost said a bad word there. That's some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life, heard in my life. This dude's a fucking loser. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Stupid eyeball. Okay. Crazy Dream Charity says, oh, I was timed out because I did a symbol and Swagginz deemed that it was ban worthy, but he should have spoken to me directly rather than treat me like a detractor. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, spamming the stream chat with symbols is not a good idea, especially if you're following a meme that's a negative meme or could be deemed insulting to someone. Spamming handicapped symbols in a stream chat is not a great idea, and you should probably use your brain before you do so and jump on the sheepish bandwagon of people who think it's funny, because it's not. So, you know, sometimes you gotta use your noggin a little bit before you take actions, and sometimes when you take actions, and then there's repercussions for said actions, you have to live with the repercussions of said actions and take some responsibility for those actions. Okay?
Jesus, man. Gee, Phil, I wonder why your fucking fans and your own viewers were spamming handicap symbols in your fucking chat, you stupid idiot. I wonder why that is. And then this motherfucker had the nerve to say, you have to live with the repercussions of your actions and blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, what repercussions have you ever lived with? Bankrupt, begging all the time, probably gonna skate on this mid-first bullshit. What repercussions have you ever had to live with? Don't throw stones in glass houses, you dumbass. Probably don't even know what that means. Jesus, man. Alright, so that was just a few clips to whet your appetite with Swagginz. Now we're gonna get into the real shit. Now, I skipped over the Sekiro stuff because, and later on in a couple of clips he'll mention it, but essentially, if you don't remember about Sekiro or you weren't around, Phil was playing Sekiro. He got stuck in a corner. He blamed the camera. He blamed the developer. He blamed everything else except himself, like he always does. And Swagginz took offense to this because Swagginz is a little bitch-ass From Software Sekiro fanboy. And he took offense to what Phil was saying. He claimed it was user error and blah, blah, blah. Phil turned around and blamed Swagginz and said, it's the game. You said the game was flawless, Swagginz, and blah, 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 whatever. They're going back and forth like little bitches, right? So I didn't want to cover that too much. But the next clip is going to be the Resident Evil 2 clip where it really fucking kicked off. I'm going to break it up and I'm going to post the screenshots and we'll, go back and forth and cover what we see here. But let's go ahead and take a look at what Phil really thinks about Swagginz and the advice that Swagginz gave him. Let's go.
Well, I lose because I listened to Swagginz and he fucking didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. Seriously. He told me to use it to stun him and then hit him after. Oh, I said to use it when he's stunned. No, you didn't. You're absolutely wrong. Go read the shit you already said. You just said, when he's coming at you, you shock him. That's what you just said. That's not exactly that. He literally just copied and pasted his own log. That's wrong. When he's coming at you, you shock him. That is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh my god. So I gotta do it all over again. Well, thank you, Baby Man Gaming, for a couple cheers here. What a fucking waste. I don't know why I listened. I should have just fucking just did whatever. Really. I don't know why I listened. Just do it for myself. I probably would have beat it already if I just done it for myself. Oh my god. No, Swagginz, he's so trying to fucking fix what he said, and it's still not correct. Listen to this. Ready? When he's coming at you, you shock him. Then he said a second message. And when he's stunned. As in shooting with it when he's stunned. That's not what you said. You said, when he's coming at you, you shock him. You said to use the shock thing when he's coming at you, not shoot him when he's stunned. You are posting the incorrect thing that you said, proving that you were wrong. You're proving that you said the wrong thing. You should give up right now. You're just making it worse. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god, Swagginz, just stop. Stop. Yes, it was an error. You said to shock him when he was coming at me. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to stun him, then shock him. But you did not say that, and you're trying to defend yourself when in reality you said the wrong thing. Just admit it. Just admit it and move on. It's fine. I'll beat the fucking boss. Don't worry about it. Holy shit.
Alright, shout out to Semicolon for the video. I'm gonna have the link to it in the description and in the comments too. Hopefully I don't forget that part. But how can you be a fucking fan of somebody who is gonna talk to you and act like this towards you, much less come crawling back to him? I mean, how, man? How can you let somebody talk to you and treat you like this? But you see, Phil, and then the thing that got to me the most was, man, if I just listened, I should have just beat the game myself, man. If I just done it myself, I probably would have beat it. And no, you fucking wouldn't. That's why you were hand-holding, motherfucker. That's why you're looking at chat all the fucking time. Because you can't do it yourself. Just like most things in your fucking life, you can't do it yourself. So you need other people to fucking handhold or do it for you. You bankrupt piece of shit. Looking at the fucking screenshot here. This is just one of them. So while Phil is doing all that shit, Swagginz can't just post in chat. He has to fucking even cheer. He gives them money. It drives me crazy, man. He cheers at him. Let me put it nice and clear for you since you don't understand. I said, when he's coming at you, you shock him. Then I said, and when he's stunned. As in, shoot him with it when he's stunned. Make sense now? That it would stun him? Or not? See, this is the other thing about Swagginz. You're both fucking wrong. Swagginz, your instructions are so, like, you dumb. They don't make any fucking sense. So there's no telling this fucking caveman couldn't figure out what you were saying. But you were both fucking wrong in this situation, man. Your dumbass instructions just don't make any sense. He can't understand simple instructions. Motherfucker couldn't put together an exercise bike. He doesn't own any tools. Jesus, man. Let me fucking save some here because we got 2 more clips to listen to. Let's see what else this jackass had to say.
No, but you're absolutely right. I should have just done it myself. People are absolutely right. I should have just done it myself. Because I fucking, listening to other people is always going to be wrong. I should have just tried for myself over and over until I beat him. Instead of fucking, that way at least I have no one to blame but me. Instead of reading what someone says in the stream chat incorrectly. And then doing the wrong thing. You're right, it's my fault.
I gotta get this train moving.
I take the blame. I should have done it. I should have done it myself. I'll take the blame. Because Swagginz, it's not what you said. Okay, Swagginz, you just proved it. Swagginz, just said it. Read what you posted. When he's coming at you, you shock him. S-H-O-C-K. Which means use the shotgun to shock him. Not shoot him. You did not say shoot him when he's coming at you. You said shock him. You said the wrong word. That's what fucked me up. That's the problem here. So you shoot him with this, then you shock him. Actually, I'll probably shoot him with this first, then I'll shoot him with the minigun, then I'll shock him. Okay.
Alright, so I love his, it's my fault, I'll take the blame, blah 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 bullshit. After he's already shat all over him, after he's already fucking just went off on him, now it's his fault, and he'll accept the responsibility. Just like last week with DJ Runo. Like I said, assassinated him for 45 minutes. Then at the end, oh, well, it wasn't the real one. I'm sorry about that. So, sorry, DJ Runo. Join me tomorrow. You know, it's bullshit, man. He wants to act like an adult. He wants to say, oh, it's my fault. I accept the responsibility. But it's still your fucking fault. I don't want any of the responsibility. Fuck you. So, these might be out of order, too. The next one as well, but who gives a fuck? So, Swagginz says, last message about it. I said, when he's coming at you, you shock him. And then right after, I added, and when he's stunned, put it together and it says, when he's coming at you, you shock him, and when he's stunned. Meaning, shock him both times. I never meant to say shoot. Cheers again. I was 100% correct. So again, your instructions don't make any sense, Swagginz. You're confusing yourself here at this point. Shock him, shoot him, put it together. Well, if he put it together the first time, you wouldn't have to put it together the second time. You fucking idiot. You're both dumb. You're both wrong. Neither one's gonna admit it. You should have fucking learned your lesson. I don't know why you crawled back to him. You should have learned your fucking lesson. Let's see what the third clip has.
Got him. Good shit. Oh my god. Alright. So if I just played normally, I would have beat him. It's my fault. Again, it's my fault. I should have just tried.
Claire! It's okay. I'm here. We're getting out of here.
Alright, thank you to Tits who took me $5 to Swagginz was right. No, he wasn't. We're not done, by the way. There's still one more fight left. I'm not even kidding. I remember this.
Alright, shout out to Tits for the $5 tip because Swagginz was right. But so he starts off by beating it and then giving himself a fucking loud ovation, which fuck you, man. And then he has to just throw in, and if I'd done it myself, I would have beat it the first time, man. But it's my fault. It's my fault. I accept responsibility. Again, fuck you, man. You're like a child portraying yourself as an adult. Kiss my ass. So let's read the message here. Another fucking cheer. It wasn't an error. It was an addition to my previous message. And when he stunned, both, not one. Dude, I'm not wrong. I don't know why it's so hard to understand that I said to shoot him when he's coming at you. And then when he's stunned, it's not one or the other. I said you shock him, and then when he's stunned, as in shock both times. It makes sense, but I digress. You should have fucking digressed yourself out of this fucking picture forever, you dumbass. But again, just two fucking idiots back and forth. Neither one speaking English here. They can't understand each other. It's just ridiculous. And now, the next two clips are going to be the aftermath. So, well, I'll let Phil tell you, but Swagginz leaves for a little while. You know what? Fuck it. I'll let Phil tell you since he's such a poet and he has a way with words. Let's fucking go.
Alright. Madara is God, so can you clear up for trolls who think you're abusing your mods because of Swagginz spreading lies? Madara is God, wouldn't you be the person to clear that up? You're one of my mods. Like, I don't even know what you're talking about. That whole situation, everyone knows the truth about the situation, is that Swagginz went nuts when he told me something incorrect during my Resident Evil 2 playthrough. It was blatantly worded incorrectly in the stream chat. And he tried to defend himself staunchly, when in reality, everyone watching the stream was watching as I read it word for word, and it made no sense what he said. I did what he said, didn't work. He had worded it wrong. And he was so angry that I would call him out on the stream that he had a grudge against me ever since then. And the whole time I played Sekiro, he was on my ass, ragging me, saying that I sucked at the game, and how dare I criticize the game, it's me because I suck, and yada, 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 to the point where he got angry and he left. And that's all it was. He had a bug up his ass because he got called out on stream for doing something wrong, blatantly. It was black and white. He had done something wrong, and he didn't like that. He felt that over the years that he had been a moderator and the fact that he had supported me financially, that I guess I should have given him a pass or whatever, and I guess he wanted some kind of special treatment because of it, and he was very upset about it, and he decided to leave. There was literally nothing on my end. I had no problems with the guy. I never had anything wrong to say about him. He left of his own accord. He told me to demod him. It was all on his side. Every negative thing is on his side, not mine. And if he ever came back and we talked or whatever, I guess I'd probably say, let bygones be bygones. But I heard that he's gone off and just talked endless shit about me on all the wrong places, as you know, which is what people do when they feel that, oh no, my time with DSP is done. Let me jump to the other side to get a cheap pop from the other side, right? It's exactly what they always fucking do, so. It is what it is. Who cares?
I fucking love it. When it comes to Swagginz, it is what it is. Who fucking cares? Shrugged his shoulders, rolled his eyes, waved his hands. Who gives a fuck, right? Exactly. But Swagginz, so I want you to know who brought that up in the beginning. It was fucking Madara. That little fucking bootlicking piece of shit brought it up and says, oh, you want to tell the truth about Swagginz spreading lies and all this? The reason I even bring this up is because I want you to see who your fucking friends are, Swagginz. You know what type of person Phil is. The fact that you're back there says a lot about you and your character, but it is what it is, man. The fact that you associate and basically have Madara as a fucking friend, teammate, whatever you want to fucking call him, along with Gokin, along with all the rest of these little punk ass motherfuckers. And you still trust these guys, and you think you're in some kind of little fucking club with them. And as soon as Phil kicks you to the curb, and that's what he did, his little bootlickers get right behind and kick you to the curb too, because they want to take your fucking spot. Just like that 3-letter bitch that we don't say his name anymore, just like he's trying to do now and probably has done at this point, but who gives a fuck about him? But that little bootlicker Madara just comes up, kisses fucking Phil's ass, gives him money. You want to clear the truth on how Swagginz is spreading lies about you? Fucking clowns, man. They're all clowns. But anyways, getting past that, you see Phil's reaction. Everybody, he had the nerve to say everybody was watching, and what he said made no sense to everybody. He's like, dude, just like a lot of people always say, huh? Your fucking head, that's who you're talking about, clearly. Swagginz had a bug up his ass. He thought he deserved special treatment because all the financial shit he supported me over the years. There's nothing on my end. It's all fucking Swagginz. You know, it's incredible how he views other people, but how he views himself. Whole fucking situation is just a mess, man. And again, the fact that you would come crawling back to this fucking guy says a lot about you, man. Says a lot about you. Next clip is going to be more of the same. Let's see what we got.
Chris Virginia's headline is saying Swagginz was a terrorist. I'm glad you got rid of him. I didn't get rid of him. He quit. And you know, I have to say that this is what's funny about people who are so negative about me. Anyone who's currently associated with me is the devil. But if they decide to not be associated with me anymore, all of a sudden they're like so good. So, perfect example, Swagginz. Everyone hated him when he was a mod, right? Oh, he's so we don't like Swagginz. He turns the chat into like an inclusive boys club, and too many inside jokes, and his moderation isn't good, and it's not fair. Also, negative shit that the detractors would always say about him, right? Oh, he's a fanboy. He sucks Phil's dick. He contributes so much. Then as soon as he decides to leave, oh, we miss Swagginz. Swagginz was the best, man. Swagginz the best. It's so fucking disingenuous bullshit. It really is. You know, there was a fucking person who my ex, he made her face into a fucking negative emote on his Twitch channel, which is against the Twitch terms of service, and probably one of the reasons why he got permanently banned from Twitch to begin with. I wouldn't know because I wasn't involved, but I would guess that would be one of the ones. Then all of a sudden we break up. Oh, I miss Phil's ex. I miss her. What? You hated her guts. You seriously hated her fucking guts the entire fucking time that we were together. Every time she was in a video, every time that she was in anything, it was negative, 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 negative. Now we break up. Oh, I miss her. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. This is so dumb. I want to talk about fake. That's fucking phony right there. That's the definition of phony. Alright, I finally got a hit.
Jesus, I miss those toxic ass, I mean chill MLB streams that he used to do. God, I miss those, man. Anyways, whew, so much in that one. Alright, so first off, he's the king of fucking projecting, as we all know. Everybody hates him, and then once he leaves, oh, Swagginz is the best, who fucking said that? Who? Who said Swagginz was the best once he fucking left you? Swagginz is fucking dumb. If he leaves you, he's less dumb, but he's still fucking dumb. Can't believe he said that shit. And by the way, bringing up Tevin, and probably, so Tevin put emotes of Panda Lee up back in the day on his fucking channel, and without going too much into it, that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. Tevin somehow gets mysteriously banned off of Twitch, or loses his partnership and gets banned. What? No, just loses his partnership. And Phil doesn't know why it happened, how it happened, whatever. And in this one, he drops a little fucking nugget of, well, he was using my fucking ex's emotes, and it's probably why he got banned. I wouldn't know that, but it's probably why he got banned. I mean, this is old news, but still, man, it's a perfect example. King of projecting. It's what he fucking does, man. It's the type of person he is. But also, when did Tevin or anybody say they missed Panda? The things that people say about Panda nowadays are, she looks fucking cute nowadays, man. She looks like she's turned her life around, and good for her. Getting away from you and turning her life around. That's fucking good, Holmes. That's a good thing, buddy. Nobody says they missed her from back in the day. Fuck that. She was a bitch. But she was young. She was young, she was dumb, and she was impressionable. And you got your fucking hooves into her. And, well, I mean, that's... What else was she gonna do? She got away from you, and look at her now. And look at you, buddy. King of fucking projection. And by the way, the reason he said all that is because he hates Panda. He's trying to blame it on to Tevin and pass it on to other people. He fucking hates her. And it was clear from that fucking clip. But, God, there's so much in that shit, man. So, the next 4, and I'm going to play these back to back. I'm not going to talk after them. I'm going to let you make your own assumption. So, Swagginz comes back, right? So, he stays away for a few weeks. It wasn't even that long. He stays away for a few weeks. And little by little, he comes up, he pops his little head in the fucking chat. He tries to take the temperature, essentially. And these 4 clips, they're just small clips, but Phil notices him in chat. And again, I want you to make your own, come up to your own assumption. Come up with your own, what you think's happening here. You'll notice it. I know you will. But he fucking tries to poke his head in. And then Phil, neither one of them wants to be a fucking man and just come out and say it, is what I'm trying to say. So, let's see what we got here, and then I guess we'll talk about it afterwards. Let's go.
Swagginz just made a very good point. He says, I applaud the depth that Yakuza worlds have. Even though they're a small world, it's packed with content. Definitely I prefer that over games who try to make their world so giant, breathtakingly huge, and then they're empty with nothing worthwhile to do in them. I agree with you, Swagginz. I do think Yakuza games have some of the best bang for your buck that you can get. Swagginz, I agree. Swagginz just said that basically the game seems like the less interesting of the 2 investigation games. Right now, Judgment seems like a much more interesting game. Yeah, and in Judgment, you actually know what you're doing. This game just like, they throw you to the wolves, figure it out for yourself. If you can't figure it out, well, I guess fuck off. Because I don't have a clue what the hell I'm doing right now. What if I... Oh my god! Swagginz suggested this and it worked. Yes! Yes, I got all 6 keys. Good job, Swagginz. Good suggestion. We gotta get the fuck out of here. Oh, you can move? I didn't know you could move. Thank you, Swagginz. I had no idea I could walk around. Where the hell is the kitty? Where are you hiding? It's not there? What the fuck? I hear cat. Very cute meowing. Oh! Got him! Oh, look, a cat. Stray cat. That's funny. You can find a stray cat.
Alright, and I left that in at the end there just for the cat references and just to hear him. But, so, one thing I forgot to say is to look at the date on all of those. The dates are roughly 4 to 5 days apart for all of those clips. And it's right after Swagginz came back. The first fucking, like, 2 or 3 days after he comes back, those clips all happen in the next 4 or 5 days. And it's so obvious. If you're an adult, you've been in that situation before. If you've been in a relationship or just a friendship, and y'all get into a fight or something, and the next few days, it's like kind of, nobody wants to step on the other's toes, and you're just, oh, anything you say, that's right, honey. I agree with you, honey. That's right, honey. And that's exactly what was happening there. Swagginz comes in. Again, neither one wants to be a fucking man and just say, fuck you, or why'd you talk to me like that? They just, one pokes his head in, and, oh, what are you doing? And the other one, oh, nothing, honey. Come on in, sit down. And that's all that bullshit was. Especially the one with the Super Mario Brothers level where, oh, Swagginz, good suggestion, Swagginz, way to go. So, fuck you, man. Again, no, neither one's an adult. Neither one's a man. Fucking children playing little fucking kid games here, so that's how we end with Swagginz. We'll probably still get a part 4 because there's still so much on this dumb son of a bitch. And that 3-letter bitch, he ain't getting his part 4. Fuck him. So, might be Swagginz, who knows, maybe somebody else. We got plenty more to go. Let me know what you think also about Swagginz down in the comment section. You know, where you want to see this go. If you want a part 4, if we're done with him. We kick him to the curb like Phil did. Whatever. Next one is Jaango Pops. And This came about the other day. Matter of fact, yesterday when Phil played Flight Simulator, I saw a Jaango Pops tip that came up, and I'm actually gonna play it for you here. And that kicked off this whole thing for me. I went back and looked and found some very interesting shit, to say the least. So let's see what happened yesterday in case you didn't catch it. You weren't in there. Let's see what we got.
Actually, just so you know. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jaango Pops just tipped me $50 and said it's my birthday. It's your birthday too. Happy birthday, Phil. It is not my birthday. However, I do appreciate that very generous contribution. Jaango Pops, you are now tied for top contribution, which is going to be a problem because the way we're doing this tonight is the top contributor will get to pick where we fly next time I play this on Wednesday night. So now you're tied. It's an actual tie between you and SRF Lem. So if someone beats a $50 tip tonight, they'll be in charge. If not, I guess we're going to have to talk to both SFR Lem and Jaango Pops and see where they want us to go next time. Okay? But I just added that wrong.
Alright, so this idiot comes out with, it's my birthday, so it's your birthday too, Phil. And no, it's actually not his birthday, dumbass. Why are you giving him $50 on your fucking birthday? Why, man? Then this greedy fuck. If someone beats a $50 tip tonight, then they'll get to pick the next city we go to next time. And you already had two $50 fucking tips up there. And this guy is asking for somebody else to beat it. So like, I can't believe he's doing this shit again. This Minecraft name something bullshit again. I can't believe he's so fucking greedy, man. He's so fucking greedy. Anyways, that's how we start with Jaango Pops. And the reason I chose to include him in this is because, so that tip last night got me interested. I went and searched him on Pig.Go, and look what I found from last fucking year. Let's see what the next picture has for us. Alright, last year, from August 1st, a $50 tip from Jaango Pops says, if it's my birthday, it's your birthday too. Gee, where have I fucking heard this before? Where have we heard this before? I mean, it never ends, man. It's a never-ending supply of these fucking people. And I've said this before, but it's why Phil's never gonna do anything ever in his life. And he's already too old now anyways, but he's never gonna accomplish anything. He's never gonna do anything. There's never gonna be a challenge for him because you got these fucking people that are always gonna do it for him. It's mind-boggling. This guy's birthday after birthday telling Phil that it's his birthday, and this ain't some Alfred Aponte, or who, by the way, fuck you, Alfred. I tried to be nice to you, and you stabbed me in the fucking back, essentially. As soon as I turned around, you stuck the knife in my back. Fuck you, buddy. This ain't no technical 2070 situation. This is just a guy with no life. And trust me, I went through the messages, and I was able to deduce that from what I saw. But if it's your birthday, it's Phil's birthday too. You're giving him money every year. You know, it's never gonna fucking end, man. Never gonna end. Oh, and by the way, there was another clip on this one. The day stream of this, he gave Phil another $50. So he gave him $100 last year on his fucking birthday. So, whatever. Whatever. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Ooh. Oh, wow. So I was filling my water. Someone called This Is Not a Chargeback just tipped me $57,432. Thank you very much. This is not a chargeback. Okay, obviously that's not correct. I'm just making that up. FBG Duck tipped and said, do you fill your water bottle from the toilet? Yes, I dunk it right in. I make sure that there's usually some floater pieces in there too. I love that. I absolutely love it when I get extra floaters. All right. So thank you, Jaango Pops. That gets us to the $13 a tip so far tonight. I appreciate that. Let's continue.
My God. Fucking disgusting piece of shit. Yeah, nice chargeback joke at the beginning. It's so fucking embarrassing. Like, the things that he tries to do, it's so fucking embarrassing, man. It's so obvious and blatant. Jesus. Disgusting, embarrassing, whatever you want to fucking call it. And then, by the way, He had $13, which is why he went up and went to the fucking bathroom. $13. I missed those streams too. Although we do get those regularly. And then he sends out the beg tweet, but $13, bathroom break, blah, blah, blah. I love it. Next one's a picture. Alright, he donates $20. Says, wanted to join in on September while I have the chance. Keep up the great work and stay cool, Phil. Oh my god. It's embarrassing. I think the last time I told somebody to stay cool with a thumbs up, I was probably 7 years old. And that person probably looked at me and just shook their head in disgust and turned around. And at that point, I knew probably to never say, stay cool to somebody else ever again. Fucking embarrassment. And by the way, let's look at the next picture for... So this was from last night, and the idea of stay cool got me to this picture here. And that's the only fucking thing I could think of for stay cool, Phil. With a fucking thumbs up. In your cool ass jean vest. You're the cool ass 20-year-old looking guy there. I'm not laughing now because I laughed so much before already. I'm all laughed out, but stay cool, Phil. That's all I could fucking think about. Next picture. Alright, we got a nice happy Halloween message. So $10 tip from Jaango Pops. Happy Halloween, Phil. Excited to see Bloodstained and Luigi's Mansion. Hopefully you can continue the playthroughs later on. So nothing special about this message here, but the playthrough he was doing, obviously it was Halloween. We're going to look at the next picture, and this is why I included the message. Let's go. Stay cool, Phil, with the thumbs up, and you little Yoshi-looking motherfucker. Look at that. Look at that. Doesn't that look like a cool guy to you? Again, I'm not laughing now because, trust me, I laughed so much before I recorded this. But just thumbs up, stay cool, Yoshi. He's out there, the children's entertainer for all the kids. Now I see why Swagginz won't fucking leave him. Why Swagginz came back to him. How could you not come back to this fucking guy? Jesus Christ. Next one's a picture. Oh yeah. Didn't have anything to do with it, but I just happened to come across it when I was doing my research. So, $5 tip from Evil AJ. And whether this is the real Evil AJ, probably not, but well, who knows. Hey DSP, you can never beat my Blanca. I'm the best Street Fighter 2 American player alive. Stay free and watch me top 3 at Evo. You can't rage quit these skills. Stay free, rage quitter. So, again, probably not the real Evil AJ, but prayer hands in the chat for Evil AJ, the OG, one of the original homies. And hopefully that was the real Evil AJ. Phil, you'll never be better than him. He'll always kick your ass. Fuck you, Phil. Next one's a picture. Alright, and back to Jaango Pops. So he donates $25. Hey man, really sorry to hear you aren't feeling well, but I hope you get better soon. I'll be here in chat, but try to enjoy the rest of your day after stream. Blah, 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 whatever. Who gives a fuck? Again, I almost included the clip here, but I include too many clips, so I went ahead and decided against it. But he couldn't put his fucking earphones or his headphones on because of his little stupid ear infection, and he's sitting there milking it for all it's worth, getting money out of people, going on Twitter and saying, I might need eardrum surgery after I Googled my symptoms, $18,000, oh great, fuck you, dude. Nobody gives a fuck. Step out of your fucking condo into the real world, where people are going to say, oh, you got an ear infection? Put a cotton ball in that motherfucker and get to work. Fucking dumbass. Getting sympathy from these jackasses here. Whatever, next one's a picture. Alright, this is one of the first messages I found on him, and it's fucking embarrassing. 300 bitch here. Just wanted to stop by and say thank you for being strong throughout our hardships. You really have inspired me. I saw your vid from a few days ago and wanted to show my thanks and support in any way possible. All I've got is bits for now, but I hope it helps in some way. Stay strong, Phil, and I don't know what the fuck that means, so maybe somebody in chat can explain that to me later, but all of our hardships. Again, what fucking hardships are we talking about here? He should be on trial for feigning distress. Death penalty sentence also, by the way, on that one. And I want to be the fucking jury. Just me. Maybe a few of y'all can be in there with me, but... Another message where these guys are saying they don't have a lot of money to give, but come around on his birthday, he's giving them $50, $100 at a time. But all he's got is bits to spare. I don't fucking understand. I don't get it. Next one's a picture. Alright, 280 bitch here. Sucks that I can't give a tip, but I do have some bits for your birthday. So he does know the difference between his birthday and Phil's birthday. And the marathon. Hoping you enjoy yourself and that everything goes well for you this week. And I blew it up like this so you can see the smash the taxes tips goal. This is a throwback all the way to, I believe it was episode 2 of the series that I put out that had the smash. It might have been even 1 for fuck's sakes, but I think it was 2 that had the smash the taxes tips goal, and that brought back some memories to me because of the 10 hours to go. The IRS is going to break in, blah, blah, blah. I already went through this shit, but if you never saw episode 2, go back and watch it. Smash the taxes tips goal. Phil got over on you, Jaango Pops. He got over on you big time, buddy. The next one's a clip, and this is going to be the last one on Jaango. And now that I think about it, it's got our favorite 3-letter friend in it as well. Let's see what we got.
Okay. Dr. Tony Huge, are you still here? And did you just hit me? Because I'm not sure if this is you or not. I just want to confirm. Because if not, someone's impersonating you, which is kind of messed up. So I just want to see if this is really you or not. Is he even still here? He is still here. Okay, that was him. Alright, just confirming because, you know, again, so he tipped $6 and basically said, you know, this is his tip for the night. It's not going to be a big one because he was cheering earlier, which he was. And he basically says, you know, it's pretty slow tonight when it comes to chips and contributions. And he's right. All right, now I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to talk about it constantly, but he's right. And I said this earlier on the stream. I said, people who like JRPGs, if you want to see me play a game like this more often, especially because how long it's going to be, you know, especially if there's 5 other games I could be playing that everyone's yelling for, please contribute. Some people did. You know, Dr. Tony Huge did. He did cheer earlier. We got people subbing and everything. Jaango Pops, thank you for the tip earlier as well. But in general, yeah, it's been pretty slow tonight. I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to sit here and complain about it all night. I'm just not. But he's making a factual observation. Yeah. So now when I look, you know, if it remains like this, when I look at future streams, they're like, well, if I'm going to play Yakuza, it's going to be slow, so I'm probably going to end up playing other games more often. I don't know. You know, I had this scheduled as a main stream this week, but maybe I'll change that now. I don't know. I got to think about it. You know, like I said, yes, this is me playing games, which I love. And yes, I like this game, but it's also a business as well. I got to balance everything properly, you know. Yeah. I screwed up the tips total? Okay. I probably did. Okay.
Alright, just a whole lot of Phil doing what he does best. And that's lying and feigning distress. All the way back to the beginning of it. Tell us some more how you want to confirm if it's him or not. He said it like 5 times. Oh, I see. Are you in the chat? Oops, I said his fucking name. I shouldn't have said his fucking name. Fuck. Anyways, dumb bitch, are you in the chat? I just want to confirm it's you, because I don't know if it's you or not that tipped me. Is that you? Because it might not be you. Anyways, just fucking blah, 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 on and on. Also, he reworded his message. If you need to go back and listen to it, it's obvious that he reworded his message to fit his own fucking agenda. Now, going back to the 3-letter bitch, it relates back to the first and second videos that I ever put out that I covered him, where he's doing Phil's job for him. He wants so badly to be a part of Phil's team. He's telling Phil, oh, it's a slow night and this and that. And then Phil takes it and rewords it and puts it his own spin on it. So where he can beg and cry and hold games hostage. That's essentially what he's doing with Yakuza. You fucking think he's never going to play Yakuza again because of a slow night. But he feigns distress and he lies and he tries to hold the game hostage. What other fucking streamer does this? What streamer does this bullshit, man? Fucking says, oh, we can't play this game anymore because support's low and it's just a factual statement. That's all. And he just takes other people's messages and reword. Who does this shit? Good God, man. You know he's going to keep playing Yakuza. But yeah, and that didn't really have anything to do with Jaango Pops. He was just up there as a $10 tip. It was more to our three-letter friend. So again, I'm not going to make a part 4 on you. This is as close as you're going to get, so I hope you're soaking it up right now. If you want a part 4, you're going to have to do something special for me. I haven't determined what it is yet, but you're going to have to do something special if you want it. Matter of fact, you're going to have to beg me. I want you to get down on your hands and knees and beg me for a part 4. The same way Phil gets on his hands and knees and begs everybody for money. That's what I want from you. So get on your hands and knees and beg me. And then I'll make a part 4 on you, you punk ass bitch. Let's move on to, PW Dubz. Let's go.
Okay. PW Dubz, yes, it would be weird if you came to Seattle to find my autograph, because first of all, I don't actually live in Seattle. And second of all, I'm not meeting up with anyone to sign autographs, so it would be pretty weird. Yes, PW Dubz. Yes, I do have the Death Star on my head, as you can see. The Death Star is right here on the top of my head, whatever you're talking about.
Alright, I don't know about the Death Star. It looks like you got just a big-ass bald line going down your fucking head, you stupid idiot. And then the return of everybody's favorite thumbnail here. I wanted to throw this in for y'all, so we got this beauty to look at the rest of the way. But yeah, this PW Dubz, man. What do you even say about this fucking guy? What do you... I'm slightly torn on him. He's so fucking dumb, don't get me wrong, but I feel bad for him the way that things ended, but he wants to fly to Phil and get an autograph, and he's not joking, by the way. He really said that. He said, I'm not joking either. And he wants his autograph and blah, 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 and just fucking sad. Just fucking sad. Next one's a picture. Alright, we got an $11 tip. I just feel like being top tipper. Feels great to have this much power. Fucking irony, man. If you only knew PW Dubz. If you only knew what's on the other end, what was waiting for you, and who has all the power in this fucking relationship, and how they're gonna wield it over you, buddy. I might be able to do parts 1, 2, 3, and 4 in a row on you. You might be the first person to have a part 4. You punk ass motherfucker. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
I guess I'll head this way.
Potential collapse.
Alright, PW Dubz to me $3. So why do people ask for the old DSP when you're still the same great Phil? I don't know. Because the thing is, the old DSP wouldn't even exist today. I wouldn't be able to. The old DSP talked out of his ass, was very, very irreverent. Basically felt like he was cocky enough to always be right. Didn't listen to his viewers. Didn't listen to any criticism. You know, in a lot of ways, I'll admit, when I started on YouTube, I was an asshole. A lot of that was because I just didn't take it seriously. I didn't think that it mattered. I thought that it was just kind of a joke. And I didn't necessarily think that anything would ever amount to anything when I was doing stuff on YouTube. I thought that it was all just kind of it was all jokes, you know? It was all just for laughs. It wasn't anything that was going to be like, oh, well, yeah, this is going to turn into something significant in my life. It was just like me messing around. And I was kind of like that for about 2 years. You know, it wasn't until over 2 years of me doing it that I even made any money doing it or started taking it more seriously as something that I could do for a living. So, old DSP, to some extent, is that a fun time of my life and a time that was significant? Of course. But that's a version of me from the past that, like, isn't coming back. You know, and I don't want that version of me to come back. You know what I mean? Good job, Dad. That was a very different time to be a content creator, too. You know? Like, over the years, I've matured, I've become more, wise.
Alright, and clearly I'm recording this and y'all are in the chat at a different time, but I can see the motherfucking X's going by that whole fucking clip. I can just see it. The old DSP. Yes, he's so great, isn't he, PW Dubz? He's so fucking great. I'm sure you love him, buddy. I'm sure you... How the fuck has he changed? He went through all that bullshit. How has he changed? Everything he says still fucking applies to him now. Everything. Immature, saying dumb shit, not giving people the benefit of the doubt, not listening to people. It all fucking applies to him still. Fucking idiot, man. Both of you. Idiots. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Leonard's Pie tipped me $1. Says, if you had to say one positive thing about Hitler, what would it be? Nothing, because I have not one positive thing to say about Hitler. PW Dubz tipped me $1. Says, when you were a kid, did you give other kids wedgies? Nope. In fact, I can't remember a single time when I was a kid that I ever gave anyone a wedgie. I was not a bully when I was a kid. I was the bullied one. People tried to bully me constantly. So there you go.
Again, I'm recording this at a different time than y'all are in the chat, but I can see the motherfucking X's flying by again. Doesn't have a positive thing to say about Hitler. Really, Phil? Somehow I'm pressing X to doubt on that, buddy. And then this motherfucker had the nerve to say he wasn't the bully back then. He was the one that got bullied all the time. Strangely enough, I can believe it, but I also think you were the fucking bully too, you piece of shit. You bullied people. You know you did. You don't fucking grow up like this and turn out like this if you weren't fucking bullying people and assaulting pets and shit. There's no telling what is in this guy's fucking past, man. There's no fucking telling. Look at him bullying that little girl on the screen right now. You piece of shit. You deserve no benefits of no doubt, man. Fuck you. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
There we go. PW Dubz tipped me $1 and says the following. Phil, quick question. As a full-time streamer, you don't do a lot of movement, but you still look fit. How do you maintain physical prowess? First of all, I'm not fit. What I am is not overweight. I don't eat a ton of food, and what I do eat at this point, I try to make healthier. I'm not always able to do that. But for example, when Kat makes meals for us, we try to eat low fat, decent calorie, healthy meals. Not like I used to. I used to eat much more unhealthy. I used to not really care about what I was eating and put into my body. And now I've kind of changed that attitude a lot because I am getting older. And the last thing I want to do, because I do have what's called a sedentary lifestyle. This is a lifestyle where basically you sit around all day. And a lot of people have this problem, people who work in office buildings and you just sit at a desk all day, someone like me who just sits here and streams all day. There's not much I could do about it, okay? I'm going to be doing this no matter what all day long. So that's what I would say is really, for me, it's been adjusting my lifestyle. I don't drink soda. Remember, I was drinking soda every day? I don't drink soda at all anymore. Only maybe every once in a while I'll have a soda if I'm out or something on my day off, but no, I don't drink it every day. I'm not eating heavily as much as I used to. What I do eat, I eat less of, and I eat healthier portions and healthier food in general, Instead of having something that's greasy or fried, I'll have something that's baked. See? It's different. And by the way, there's many healthy alternatives to things like that, right? So that's basically what I would say.
Alright, that was some good fucking bait there. I can't lie. That was some good fucking bait. Jesus, there's so much in that one. Physically fit. Oh my god. So, he says, when Kat makes food for us, and then why don't you fucking cook, man? Why don't you fucking cook? You don't do anything for anybody else, man. Only when it benefits you. And you can't even, you can't make hamburger helper, so now I understand why. And he said, my sedentary lifestyle, there's not much I can do about it. Why don't you play Dance Revolution? Why don't you play fucking Nintendo Wii Sports? There's plenty of games you can play where you have to be active and move around. Sedentary. Then you see him lately getting up and moving around for 5 seconds. Oh, I feel so good, man. Get an adrenaline rush. Fake push-ups off screen. There's so much shit you could be doing, activity-wise. With these fucking games they got out, you could wear the little watch that monitors your heart rate and how many steps you take and all this. But there's so much you could do. You just don't want to do it. Just admit you're fucking lazy. Again, X to doubt on all that bullshit. We're going to break the fucking X key here at some point. With all the shit he's spewing out of his fucking mouth. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
PW Dubz tipped me $1. Says, You should have made the top goal $2,500 for 25 days of Christmas. What the hell is 25 days of Christmas? I don't even know what that means. What the hell is 25 days? Listen, my tips goal is very matter-of-factly based on what I actually need to help me out. It's not based on a gimmick. It's not a fucking, you know what I mean? It's not, oh, a special amount of days for the month or whatever. No, it's basically based on what I actually need to help me with my taxes, period. Okay? So I have no idea what the hell that even means. But thank you for the dollar tip. And then we got someone asking, what charity is it going to? It's going to not a charity, but to pay my taxes, as I said. You're obviously an asshole. So goodbye. Some guy being a complete asshole. Bitch tip me another $1. He says, it's TBA. It could come out anytime. What is the age-old rule? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about when you say the age-old rule. But.
All right, man. So why is the guy a fucking asshole for asking what charity the money's going towards, you fucking bitch? And speaking of bitch, then bitch tips $1. Oh my God. I don't know how he got through that fucking, by the way, marathon, fundraiser, $2,000 up there in case you didn't see it. What a fucking shock, man. What a fucking shock. Another marathon fundraiser. I still don't understand why the guy was an asshole just for asking what charity. And then he banned him on top of that. Oh my God. I love that clip. You got bitch tipping, fundraiser, asshole charities, $2,000, PW Dubz. You got it all in that one, baby. Jesus, man. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Okay, PW Dubz tipped me $1 says, do detractors ride tractors? No, they're not smart enough to. They let their moms drive them around. Because they, you know, most of them, you know, they wouldn't even understand how to start the car. They're so fucking dumb. Anyway, thank you for the dollar tip. Pennywise the Clown, har har har, it's a hilarious meme. Timmy $1 and says, why is your room in day one followers only mode? Because a bunch of trolls already came in here with brand new accounts, brand spanking new. They just made them. And they started insulting me. They started insulting my family. And I was like, well, enough is enough. Gotta shut it down. You know, it's one thing if we have a bunch of mods in here who can watch the stream chat constantly and can actively moderate it. We apparently don't today. So it's just got to go to followers only mode. Okay? All right? Fair enough? All right. There's your explanation.
All right. And the fucking irony in that one, too. He knows he fucked up, too, because he stumbled right after he said it. He mumbled and stumbled and bumbled right after he fucking said it. So PW Dubz asked, do detractors ride tractors? And Phil says, no, they can't. They're so dumb. Their mom has to drive them around. And then he fucked up. I'm pretty sure your bitch ma'am cat drives you around everywhere you go. And you've even admitted it. You fucking jackass. What a slip of the tongue there. Irony's beautiful. And then Pennywise the Clown cheers. And then har har har. Ask him why he has to put it into 1 day followers mode. And then he makes up some excuse about trolls. You mean like the guy who asked if the fucking fundraiser money was going to charity? That fucking troll? Stupid idiot. Oh, they insult me and my family. Blah, blah, blah. Nah, you're just a little bruised ego ass bitch who can't take any fucking criticism. Which is why you ban and block everybody. Ooh, and I hope y'all got a good laugh. And by the way, the trolls are doing the Lord's work. Prayer hands for the trolls. Prayer hands for all of the trolls. Because, goddammit, they give us some entertainment, man. But so I hope you had your laughs, because now the story's going to start getting serious. Now we're going to get into the main event of the show and what happened. And again, I took this clip from, I believe this is David Davidson. I broke it up. Credit to him. I'm going to hopefully put the link in the description in the comments as well, so you can go watch the video if you want to. But now we start to get serious. PW Dubz, all your little fucking games are over. Your fun and games. You laughed. You had fun. Now it's time to fucking take the belt off and teach you a little lesson, baby. You're going to learn a hard lesson here. So next one's a clip. Let's go.
No frog in the party hat, not doxing himself to you by sending me something that was heavily edited so he wouldn't dox himself, then actually claiming that that I doxed him, which I did not do. He's a fucking liar, and the whole thing was a setup, and I don't put up with that shit. That guy, here's the thing. PW Dubz is one of those people that I feel like he enjoys being a part of the streams, but he always wants to be a part of the drama. He always would come in this stream and he would reference all the things that the people, the restreamers, the trolls, the detractors were doing constantly. And I would tell him a million times, you've got to stop. I can't derail my streams with this negativity. And he would never listen, and he would always get banned, beg that he would change. Please let me back. Please let me back. I let him back endless amount of times. Endless amount of times. And he would still come back and do the same shit over and over and over. All right? Then, unfucking solicited. Unsolicited. Because someone accused him of lying about where like he's from and stuff. Like he had said on streams where he was from. And someone accused him of being a liar. Unsolicited, he sends me a fucking edited version of his driver's license with most of the information already like blocked out. The only things that were really visible was like his name, which everyone knows because he said it on the streams already, and the state that he lived in. Like that's all that was visible on that driver's license. He had literally blocked out all the other information so that he wouldn't get doxxed, right? So he sends this to me, and I send it to my moderators in the chat, and I'm like,
all right, and I'm going to try not to rant too much because we're going to listen to the clips, but I need to break them up because I just don't want to take the homeboys video just like that. But we're going to have all the pictures at the end to kind of compare to what Phil's saying. But one thing that sticks out to me there is him talking about how PW Dubz just wants to troll all the time. And then he apologizes, and he even said a million times he apologizes, and then I let him back in, and he does the same shit over and over again, and he doesn't learn. Phil, that sounds exactly like you, buddy. Where you lie and you say that remember the what's the next hurdle DSP video I put out? You lie and just say, if I can just get through, if we can get through this. Guys, this is the hurdle right now. I'm going to be good until my check comes. And then the next month happens and you do the same fucking thing again, buddy. It sounds exactly like you. Relying on the government to bail you out because you can't even pay the fucking government the taxes that you owe. Then you turn around and ask them for help to bail you out and push it on to the rest of us. But you got the nerve to talk about PW Dubz, who is a fucking idiot. And again, I'm not trying to rant too much here. Let me save it. Let me fucking save it. But again, he's saying unsolicited. PW Dubz sent him his license and blah, blah, blah. Whatever, man. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
yeah, he sends this to me unsolicited, and I send it to my mods. I'm like, does anyone know why he would have done this? Or, you know, can you believe this? I never wanted anything like this from a viewer. Why would he send this to me? I mean, obviously it's not a dox because he blocked out all the personal information. But why is he sending this to me? And of course, everyone's like, I have no idea why he would have done that. It makes no sense. Come to find out, why do you think he did it? Because as usual, trying to cause drama, trying to get me in trouble and shit. Likely it was a setup where he figured he could do it. And then someone would say, oh, look, Phil doxed him or whatever, which I didn't do. All I did is, it's exactly the same information that was public already. He had said all that information on stream. It was just a confirmation of the state that he lived in. That was it. It's not a dox. I didn't fucking show his entire driver's license, all his personal information to anyone. It's a complete 100% fucking lie. And the fact that he did that, and then supposedly, I don't know if it's true or not, supposedly the claim is he tried to report me to various places, saying that I was a doxer and shit. It's like, what are you talking about? Now, you want to talk about being disingenuous. It's pretty obvious the whole thing was an agenda when you did that, you know? It's one thing to say, oh, you know, it was an accident or whatever. It's another thing to do, oh, now I'm going to fucking report Phil places and say that he did something he didn't do.
Jesus Christ, the mental gymnastics with this fucking guy, man. So he claims that he shared it in the mod Discord with the other mods because he couldn't understand why somebody would send him their fucking license. So his excuse for sharing it is, can you guys believe this? Why would somebody send this to me? Why would you fucking share it with anybody then? Why would you not just respond back to him and saying, why the fuck are you sending this to me? Like any normal adult would. Not share it with a group of your friends and saying, do you guys know why somebody would send this to you and then just fucking share it? It's stupid. It doesn't make any fucking sense. And then, good God, PW Dubz sent you a copy of his license because he had some agenda. He was oh my God, he was playing fucking chess. He was playing fucking chess the entire time with you, huh? An agenda. He sent it to you on purpose so he could then fucking report you everywhere and make you look bad. the mental gymnastics this guy fucking does to just not accept responsibility for anything. Can't just come out and say, yeah, I did that and I shouldn't have. I was a fucking idiot for doing it. No. He has to turn it around into, it's a conspiracy. These guys set it up. I mean, what the fuck, dude? How do you live, man? How do you sleep at night? PW Dubz sent it to you because he's a fucking idiot. You know, and he got so used to just begging for forgiveness and you letting him back in so he could continue to troll that he didn't know what to do. And he got desperate and he sent that to you when he shouldn't have. That's what fucking happened. It took me 2 seconds to solve this problem. But no, he sent it to you on purpose because he had an agenda, and it's just the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Next one's a clip. Let's go.
Oh, it's pretty obvious the agenda that was behind the whole thing to begin with. I don't know if it was him alone. I don't know if someone like the fucking asshole moderator who, decided to try to leak all our conversations and stuff. I don't know if he put him up to it or not. Who fucking knows at this point? But it's just like, it's so stupid. You know, I'm so tired of people lying about me. Seriously, I'm tired of people lying about me and making shit up about me constantly. PW Dubz will never come back. PW Dubz is someone who always caused trouble. And I was very, very forgiving to the guy, letting him back time again and again and again and again and again. And it's obvious that eventually he got so wrapped up in the fucking negative shit and the troll shit that he wanted to become part of it. And he did this thing that was heinous. You know? Let me just send Phil an edited ID with all the information blocked, right? That I haven't already told everyone publicly. Then pretend like he doxed me and try to get him in trouble. It's like, it didn't happen. You're a fucking liar. And I hate people like that. Seriously, what a scumbag. And I'm sorry, it is. He's a fucking scumbag to do that. Complete scumbag. And I'm not going to deal with that shit anymore. You know, I'm tired. I'm so tired of people who are two-faced in my life. People who want to fucking screw me over. They act like you're a friend. They stab you in the fucking back. He go fuck himself. He ain't coming back. So fuck him and fuck his stupid Animal Crossing island.
Alright, so now it was a coordinated attack. Now Anani's in on it. They set it up from the beginning. A 4-year fucking op. He has to come up with all this just so he doesn't have to accept responsibility for what he did. And it's heinous, by the way. What they did was, you're looking at it right now on the fucking screen. That was the last clip. The rest of them are going to be screenshots. You're looking at, this was a heinous attack by PW Dubz right there. You're fucking looking at it. And it was heinous. Just because he doesn't want to fucking accept responsibility for what he did. And by the way, this clip, so when I was listening to it earlier, it reminded me of DJ Runo from last week. And the assassination he did on him. And this is exactly what those last like 20 seconds reminded me of that perfectly. Fuck you. I hate people like that. I don't want to be around people that are going to stab me in the back. Blah, blah, blah. DJ, it wasn't even the right person. And then it was just, oh, I'm sorry about that. Join me tomorrow. And then here. I hate people like that. Fuck you. It was an attack. Coordinated. Blah, blah, blah. And then let's look at the pictures and see what really fucking happened. So this is the picture he shared in Discord, in the mod Discord. PW Dubz just sent me this. And, you know, there's the message from PW Dubz. Clearly the ID's blocked out. There's no telling what was edited. I know on Kiwi Farms they said they saw unedited shots of it. Blah, blah, blah. Again, PW Dubz, it was incredibly stupid for you to do this. What you were thinking, what Phil was thinking, I have no fucking clue. Just a bunch of dumbasses. But then everything falls apart. And then PW Dubz panics, which anybody would in that situation. And he tries to contact Phil. Let's see what the next message is. So the Anani leaks happen. Everything gets exposed. PW Dubz is panicking. He fucking messages Phil a couple of times. And one of the messages states, Phil, I'm not going to say anything, but please give me a response to what happened. I at least deserve that. Thanks. So he's still fucking, you know, he's still trying to contact him. He still thinks, it's so fucked up, man. He still thinks he's going to get back in. He's trying to figure out what happened. why that information got shared, what did Phil do, and he thinks everything's going to be okay and Phil's going to let him back in at some point. It's so fucked up, man. Next picture. Phil responds and says, "What would you like to know exactly? FYI, it's obvious you were truthful the entire time now. It was always Anani Mouse, saying you were completely dishonest and a liar about everything." So, there was some game going on where Anani was saying this, PW Dubz was saying that, Phil was talking to both of them, probably just spreading misinformation the way he does too, playing one against the other. There's no telling what's going on because as we've already covered with Anani, we don't know if we can even trust what he says 100%. We obviously can't trust Phil, and PW Dubz just went into hiding after it, so let's see what the next picture is. So I'm not sure if this is after or before the big message, but PW Dubz responds and says, "I just don't want to get doxxed, man. That is all. I can't afford to get doxxed." And, it's a fucked up situation because Phil's the one who doxed him originally in the mod Discord. Anani leaks everything, but Anani tries to cover up information. He doesn't want that picture to get out there, but he puts enough to where people can see just the edges and see what happened. So then Kiwi Farms obviously jumps on the case and they have to verify the picture, and they do verify it. So eventually PW Dubz does get doxxed, but it all leads back to two people. PW Dubz number 1 for sending it, and Phil number 2 for sharing it. Anani leaking everything, that's a domino effect, man. He doesn't, if he leaks it, nothing happens if you don't fucking share that information, dude. So let's go ahead and see what the next picture says. So at some point, Phil had responded back to him, "You should be fine. You blocked some of your info on that license. Some of your info on that license. It was Anani saying you were a habitual liar, that he wasn't talking to you behind the scenes about anything. And also insisted you didn't actually live in whatever. He orchestrated all of this. Actually, to try to have something dramatic to expose me for. I showed him the license because it seemed to disprove what he was saying. But that was never posted anywhere public where anyone outside of mods could see it. I also didn't know that I wasn't to share that with mods if that was the case, as you'd never said so, and I apologize if that's true. If he doxes the full license, he'll be the one in trouble, not me, so it's very unlikely he'd do so." So this is all kinds of levels of fucked up, man. So I believe the term is gaslighting. He's 100% gaslighting him. I was having to do it, man, because Anani's saying you were lying, so I had to do all this shit. He was saying you were a habitual liar, and that he wasn't talking to you behind the scenes about anything. There's a little fucking keywords that he throws in. And also insisted you didn't actually live here. And, it's bullshit, man. Gaslighting him. He orchestrated all of this. Phil, I have to be careful with what I say because I know, terms of service and whatever, but Phil, you deserve for somebody to meet you out in public, buddy. For all this shit you do and say and the things you try to convince people of and the things you try to get away with and do eventually get away with. It's not an accident that you have the reputation that you do, but you deserve to be met out in public. I'm not going to say who or when or what should happen. That's up to whoever and you and whatever. That's up to, but you deserve to be met out in public. Man, it would be perfect if PW Dubz could meet you and y'all could, quote unquote, talk this out. But, that's just my own, that's what I believe in. And again, I showed him the license because it seemed to disprove what he was saying. Just gaslighting again. And then the fucking gem of it all. That was never posted anywhere public where anyone outside of mods could see it. I also didn't know that I wasn't to share that with mods if that was the case, as you'd never said so. Again, DJ Runo, let me just assassinate your character for 45 minutes. And then at the end, I thought it was you. So, sorry. and then again, just shifting it on to somebody else. If he doxes the full license, he'll be the one in trouble, not me. So it's very unlikely he'd do so. Essentially saying, it's not my problem, it's your problem. Sorry. I'm gonna sleep good tonight. You're a fucking bitch, Phil. You're a fucking bitch. And the last one's gonna be the last picture. And it's just gonna show, well, you'll see. And then I believe this was from Kiwi Farms, where, you know, he just listed PW Dubz docs information that Phil did not censor. So that was visible on the fucking license in the mod Discord. To people that we've already talked about that are fucking bootlickers that take this information and they do God knows what with it. And Phil just saying, oh, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to fucking share it. But the full name was visible. The date of birth, partial address, height, his sex, eye color, the issue date, military status, any endorsements, the license class, a partial signature. And the people that he has, not only as mods, but on his fucking forums and all these fucking people, man. Those are the types of people that get the information and they do God knows what with it. And of course, Phil, it's not his fault. He didn't do anything wrong. It was orchestrated. It was an attack. And everybody's out to get him. You're just a terrible fucking person, Phil. You're an awful person. You know, PW Dubz doesn't escape responsibility in this. He was fucking stupid for doing what he did. But you're a terrible person. How you can treat people like this and still come on, you know, on camera, on stream, and act like you're just a video game player and you're just a streamer and you just want to have fun and you do all these fucking things and you treat people these, you know, these ways and the shit that you get away with, man. It's like I said earlier, you get away with all this fucking shit, dude. You never face any repercussions. You never face any consequences. You get away with all this fucking shit, man. And you got away with this too, you know. I'm not sure if this is why you were kicked off of Twitch. You say hateful slurs. Nobody else has any way to confirm anything. But you should have been kicked off of Twitch for this, and I hope that was the reason. And quite frankly, you deserve to be kicked off of YouTube and every other platform. You know, for the way that you've acted, the way that you continue to act, and for the fact that you won't change. And you can try to convince people all you want that you've changed. Convince yourself that you've changed, but you haven't. And it's shit like this that proves otherwise. You deserve everything in this life that happens to you, motherfucker. You punk ass motherfucker. Alright, so that's part 14. I'll try to have part 15 up next week. I'm thinking about taking a break after part 15. I don't know, man, because, you know, they're getting longer and they're just they're taking a toll. So I'm thinking about taking a break after part 15. We'll see what happens. But I will have part 15 up next week. Thank you again so much for everybody that super chats, everybody that becomes a member, people that send me stuff through PayPal. Again, Well Biologist, second time. Thank you so much, homie. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. Anybody else that sends anything, you know, thank you. I'll give you a huge shout out. Sasha for the thumbnail, brother. Thank you so much, man. You know, I'm not good at fucking making these things, doing these things. So, you know, I rely on you heavily. Thank you so much. Everybody who, again, does super chats and memberships. You know, I just tried to, I don't even know if I should say this or not, but so I logged into like the monetization part of YouTube, and then it sent me to AdSense, and then I went to AdSense and it said it was already active, and then I went there and then it's like nothing was linked to it, and it's just a bunch of bullshit. So I don't even know how that fucking shit works. I don't know when it's gonna pay me, blah blah blah. So whatever, but you know, I'm trying. I'm learning all this shit as we go along. I'm doing my best. You know, just blah blah blah, whatever, right? Part 15 will be out next week. I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget to thank anybody. Thank you for the support and the comments and subscribing. You know, I see people sometimes saying that they can't send anything and they feel bad. Whatever. Don't fucking feel bad, man. You support, you know, you comment, you subscribe, you like the video, you know, you show up in the premiere. It means the fucking world to me to have I had 300 people in the premiere last week. It means the fucking world to me, man. So if you can't support, don't worry about it. You know, I enjoy making these. They're making me tired, but I enjoy making them. And, you know, it's just cool, man. It's cool. So I'll see y'all for part 15 next week. Thank you for all the support. Again, I just can't express how much it means to me. And as always, we end it with let's fucking go.